want to show you how to make this half football rice cereal cake topper. To start, I already formed this before I started filming it, but I just made Rice Krispie treats with Rice Krispies and marshmallows, and then I formed it by smacking it on the bottom to get it really flat, and then I formed it into this cone shape, and I let it sit overnight so it can dry. And then after it dried overnight, I need to shave off the bumps. So I do have a microplane here, and I'm doing this over my sink so the crumbs don't get everywhere. And I'm just shaving all of the bumps off, and once that's done, I'm taking my hands and just wiping off all the crumbs. And then I'm getting some American buttercream on my hands and just wiping a layer of the buttercream on here. And I'm running my hand under some hot water and just smoothing out this buttercream because you want a smooth surface to be underneath the fondant. And now I want to cover it with fondant. Now that's just my marshmallow fondant, and I dyed it brown, and it does have some of that Tylose powder mixed into it, and I'm just pulling out the wrinkles and smoothing it down, and I'm just cutting off the excess so I can work with it a little easier, taking my fondant smoother to press it down at the very bottom, and then taking my fondant, a piece of fondant, to smooth out the fondant. I just find it easier to do that, and I'm trimming off the excess. Now I need to make a mark where the lines are going to go, so I'm just kind of eyeballing this and using my needle tool, so I'm going up one side and down the other, and then I turn it 90 degrees and go up one side and down the other. And then I want to take my stitching tool and create a little stitching pattern in here. So I'm just following those lines that I made. I wanted to make that first line with the needle tool first, so I had a line to follow with the stitching tool. I just find it to be a little easier that way. Now I rolled out this white fondant, and again, it does have that Tylose powder mixed into it, and I have a strip cutter here, and I'm just trying to cut all these white strips, and the fondant was a little stiff, so I had to end up using my pizza cutter just to get all these strips cut, just because I wasn't getting clean cuts with the strip cutter. And then I have my ribbon cutter here, and I'm cutting a thicker white ribbon of fondant for the top stripe on the football, and I'm holding it up here to measure it to size. Get a little bit of water behind it, and I'm going to place it down. It's not all the way at the top, and you see how it curves down a little bit? So I didn't glue it down at the edges. Where the edges are, I'm cutting it where the seam is. Get a little bit of water behind it and press it down. I did the same thing on the other side. So you want it to end where the seam is. And then I'm taking my stitching wheel and just stitching it where that stitching pattern is in the very center. And now I want to measure how tall these should be. So I'm just holding it up and I'm cutting off the excess. You don't want those lines going all the way to the top, and I'm just cutting two to make sure they're even. And I want to cut the corners off the very tops of them. I'm leaving the bottom flat because that's going against the bottom of the cake. Get a little bit of water behind it and stick one down to the left of the stitch, stick one down to the right of the stitch, and I did not put the points in. I'm using my ball tool to create a little hole, and then I'm going to tuck these in there. That way it looks a little more realistic and the laces aren't just sitting on top of the football. Now I need to cut the cross laces, so I cut a piece making sure that that was the right length. And then I'm using that one as a guide to see how long I should cut all of these. I cut 5 of these in total. And then what I want to do is cut the corners off all of these on either side, like I did with the other ones, but I'm doing it on either side. And then I'm going to take all of them and kind of pinch the sides so I can tuck these in. So I'm doing the same thing. So I'm getting a little bit of water behind it. I'm doing one almost to the top, and I'm going to do one almost to the bottom. And then I will put the third one in the very center and then put the other two halfway in between. That way they're evenly spaced out. Now I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking my ball tool and I'm creating little holes right underneath the fondant. So I have to pull the fondant up and go under where the fondant is. I'm not doing it on the outside of the fondant because then it won't stick into the hole. And then I'm taking my tool and just tucking these all in just like I did before. So this way, like I said before, it looks more realistic when you do it like this. And here is the half football cake topper. Now, when I put these on top of cakes, I like to get a little creative. This one I did for a graduation cake, and I put a little graduation cap on top. Or here it is on the cake that I put it on, and I actually added a little grass border around the bottom because it wasn't perfect around the bottom, and that kind of masked any flaws. And there you have it, a half football topper. That's a total touchdown for any cake. Go Birds!